things to be produced. Are you guys doing meals today?
No, not today.
Okay, tomorrow? Okay, great. I want to touch on one housekeeping thing.
The Soup is a rescue, transform, share business. So we rescue foods that otherwise are headed for the landfill, and we sift through all of that and are able to pull the good out. And in the vein of not wasting anything, we send everything we don't use to compost farms or pig farms, and anything we can use, we're able to transform into meals or soups that are shared, or share in bulk product to places that we are in line with that have kitchens, so they can cook for people that need to eat, which is what makes this particular business so unique and awesome. Chefs become chefs because they want to make food. It's really easy to get lost in trying to make the prettiest food or the most on the edge food, or playing with flavor combinations to try to do things that nobody else has done, versus just cooking humbly and feeding people that need to eat.
So we had last year was a big year. The food increase, the food rescue increased 116% comparing December 2019 and December 2020. So in December 2019, Listu brought in 467,320 pounds. In December 2020, we had more than 1 million pounds of food come in for the year. So our 2020 rescue total was 1,008,079 pounds. This, meant a lot for our output. The number of servings that we shared increased 102% comparing 2019 to 2020. So in 2019, La Soup produced 351,978 portions of prepared food. And our transform kitchen produced 689,901 servings in 2020.
I want to eat.
Yes.
There's a bunch of bread on the side. They put it in there so you could put it in
We have about, sometimes we have close to 85 for lunch, but then we give out groceries. Sometimes we have about anywhere from 70 to 72 for the pantry. Stuff. But normally they would come in here, they would come in this way with a grocery cart. They would be in front of the volunteer. They would go that way, pick a couple items from here, a couple items from there, all the way around. A couple hygiene products, and they'll come all the way around to these freezers right here. We have meat in there. Family get to choose 2 or 3 meats, and a single person just get 1 meat. We wouldn't have as much stuff to give out if it wasn't for the soup. It's a big help. And them trays, people love them. They love them. And so the little cheese snacks and cabbage and all that, love it. Awesome. We wouldn't get rid of y'all for nothing in the world. Keep coming.
I had a really, what other people would call a very successful and financially lucrative career that I, according to many people, was just throwing out the window. But I still wasn't happy, so I've never derived happiness from money. It's never been part of who I am. So I really had to dig deep and try to figure out what is it about food that I still like. And it came, just kept paring it down, and it became, I like feeding people. I don't really care. I appreciate dining, but I think the bigger picture is, why do some people get to dine and other people just get food? Like, isn't there somewhere that would be more of a medium?
So was the first 2 years of just a regular restaurant?
It was based on the Tom Shoe model, which is buy one, give one. She posted that she was looking for a child. She was going to lose her job because she was going to post this. She knew that. And that she was looking for the child that she saw get off the bus, but wasn't in the classroom, and they had standardized testing that day. And she found her at the bottom of the steps, 2 weak from hunger because she hadn't eaten since Thursday because Friday had been a snow day. So she literally had to carry this child up the steps and convince her that she needed to take this test. So the kids judge, the teachers judge, the school, the district, the state, when really this child just needed a meal, and her performance would have most likely been much better. So I literally threw a deadbolt on the door at Le Soup and heated up everything we had, made salads, made desserts, literally everything we had. Went to Euler with an 8-foot table with it looked like a homeless person's sign, free food. But it worked. I fed, the kids would come out of school and they're like, what is that? It's free salad. You want some salad? I got some fruit. You want some soup? I mean, that's how it started. We were 900 square feet, and we're now in 10,000, and we're hoping to expand that even further. We have a basement that we're trying to put more refrigeration and freezer in, so more cold storage capabilities. And that, again, was because until you're in it, you don't know. So we had this version of what we needed, but what we didn't put into account is how good our culinary team is and how quickly they can transform this food. If they can transform it, but they don't have anywhere to go to freeze it, if that's the stumbling block, and that seems to be the stumbling block. So we're hoping to add on and go up another 1,000 feet.
Where do you think you would be without volunteers? How about that?
I would have a much more sore back, and all of these soups would not be quarted. Volunteers single-handedly quart all of these soups every single day of the week. After our chefs get done making the meals, they send them down to us, and we fill them up, and I count them.
Folks that come here for the most part want to be here, and those people they're of a like mind. They all want to try to help. They all want to do better, and folks like that typically don't, in their vocabulary, possess "it's not my job." It's, "Oh, you want me to take garbage out? Okay." Or, "I need to scrub grease traps? Cool." Or, "You need me to make 120 gallons of soup today? On it." That's the kind of team that everyone wants to be a part of.
I think we've learned a lot, but let's learn even more so that we don't have to scramble when the food system gets shut down. The food system was shut down, and people were scrambling. And I think we showed that this model works in the worst of times, and did an outstanding job of keeping food out of the land. I mean, staying true to our mission. Didn't matter. We came up with more creative ways to keep more food out of the landfill, feed more people, get more people involved, get the word out, all through a pandemic. It's pretty amazing, I think, personally. And it wasn't me, it was a team. There is no I in team. And I might be a little partial, but I think we got a pretty flippin' good team here.
I'm waiting for the sun to rise. I'm waiting till I see your eyes. I'm dreaming of how it'll be when it's only you and me. I'll wait 100 years or more. Don't ask me what the wait was for, 'cause when it's you and me, there's no place I'd rather be. you.